Peace and light, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Alchemy Soul TV. I am so grateful to have you here. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I am truly grateful that you found me again. I am still in the process of just learning who I am and what I would like from this channel. I'm super grateful to be able to start over again with some of you. So if you're returning, you are in for an amazing journey with me. I want to talk today about restarting. As you all know, and if you're new here, I am restarting my life. Not too long ago, I decided that would be the first day of the rest of my life, and I truly meant it with every fiber of my being. And since that day and moving forward, I have held space for the past versions of myself. Even on the day of the eclipse, the energy was so high within me. It was like I was sad, but I wasn't sad. I was happy. And I sat down and I wrote something that was related to like my eulogy, essentially. I had a funeral for myself. I had a funeral for the past versions of myself. And I remember on the day that I decided that it was going to be the first day of the rest of my life, I held so much space for the past versions of me, because the past versions of me didn't know what the today version of me knows. The today version of me is much more enlightened and much more calm and much more softer and much more tender and sensual. And I love who I am. However, the past versions of myself didn't know what I know now. And so in order to move forward, I felt that it was so essential for me to forgive those versions of myself. They didn't know. And so because they didn't know, they didn't always act in the best interest of my highest good. But they also did what they needed to do in order to bring me to this very moment in time where I am in full resonance with my power and my creativity. And that warrants space, that warrants love, that warrants admiration. Because if it wasn't for those versions of myself where I failed and where I lied and where I may have manipulated in order to survive, I wouldn't even know who this version of myself is that understands that I don't have to do any of that. So yes, the key to starting over is making sure that you forgive the past versions of yourself. If you found any resonance with anything that I've said, please be sure to leave me a comment. I would love to hear your perspective. As always, it is a pleasure. Peace and light.